What's up, y'all? It's your boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building, and this is your UFC Vegas 59 recap. My God, this card was fucking bonkers. Now, picks-wise, we didn't do too well. The co-main event and the main event killed me. The Brazilians, they failed me today. But, man, what a good card, bro. You can't be mad about this card. This was a fun card. I enjoyed it. The whole world enjoyed it. When you get 10 finishes, I think on an 11-fight card, I'm pretty sure there was 11 fights. I could be wrong, though. But, like, that was fucking crazy, man. That really was crazy. So you can't be too mad about that, even though the picks might not gone the way they shouldn't have gone. But, hey, it is what it is. But, yeah, let's talk about the fights, though. We started off the card with Bueno Silva versus Stephanie Edgar. I actually wasn't able to catch this. I heard something weird happen with the submission, and there was no tap from Edgar, but her arm was going to get broken. So, yeah, it is what it is. And then Corey McKenna comes back with the W over Granger. She gets the submission victory in the second round. She looked really good. The wrestling looked good. Obviously, that alpha male wrestling came into factor. You already know that UK, or where is she from? The Wales, the Welsh, whatever the fuck she's from. That did not come into factor. That Sacramento wrestling came into factor. You're welcome, Corey McKenna. But let's talk about highlight of the night. Or not the highlight of the night, but one of the highlights of the night. The guy that I have on the thumbnail, fucking Bryan Battle versus Takashi Sato. Now, I don't think Bryan Battle is that guy. I really don't. But I like the kid a lot. I want to see him do well. I am scared eventually he will lose one day. He is very hittable. But, man, oh my fucking God. Let's enjoy the run while it lasts. He kind of like, dude, this was nuts, bro. He fucking killed Takashi Sato. That's nuts. And that's a sad I guess downfall for Takashi Sato. I always thought Takashi always had his striking as something to look forward to. And man, he's been kind of getting beat up a lot lately. You know, first Miguel Baeza, and then Gunnar Nelson, and now this, man. It's a bad look. His last one is against Jason Witt, so I don't know, man. He's a fun fighter to have, but it seems like he might be a little shot now, or it might be the end of his career. But Bryan Battle landed that beautiful head kick. I thought he looked rough at the weigh-ins, and I was like, man, but he is a legit 170. He still does have a little bit of fat on him, a little bit. He is shredded on the low, but you can tell he still had that little fat boy body from back in the day. But, man, Bryan Battle looked amazing, and, oh, man, that kid is fucking hilarious. I wish that kid the best. I don't know if he can achieve success like that in the UFC long term, but I wish him the best. He's a fun fighter, and you can't be mad about it. Then Sam Alvey versus Mikel Olenjaykic. Let's have a real conversation about Sam Alvey. I like Sam Alvey. He's a nice guy. He smiles a lot, obviously. But Mikel, this was a slaughtering. This was a lambs to the slaughter. This was a easy highlight to give to Mikel. Obviously, Mikel is a good fighter. Don't get it twisted. He was decent at light heavyweight. I don't think some people say he's proven at light heavyweight. I wouldn't say that. He got kicked out of light heavyweight, for being honest. Dustin Jacoby taught him respect. But he had some decent wins at light heavyweight, don't get it twisted. But now he's at his right weight class, I've always felt like he was undersized for light heavyweight. And, man, he killed Sam Alvey. But, man, that was to be expected. Sam should let it go. The guy hasn't went over Rashad Evans. You know, he had a decent career, and he's been an experienced guy, but these young lions, they're feeding you to. It's like, man, you're getting killed left and right. Like, there's no success, right? Like, there's literally no success. So, like, I don't know what to say, man. Hopefully he retires. That's all I can say. Hopefully he retires. But hey, it is what it is. Terrence McKinney versus Eric Gonzalez. Terrence did his thing. He did what he was supposed to do. Got the submission victory over Gonzalez. Submitted him in the first round. There has been some speculation that he did get rocked here. I think he got hit clean. I wouldn't say he got. I don't think he got rocked, but I did think he got hit clean. The kid, he's a decent striker. He's more of an athletic striker than a technical striker, if you know what I'm saying. But he's a good wrestler. He really is, and he showed it today. And I was really happy about that. Sergey Spivak did the job against Augusto Sakai. Now, if you are a long-term eBay fan, you know how I feel about Sakai. So every time Sakai loses, your boy is happy and he drinks a toast to the people. You know, I might get some sparkling water, or I might get that tequila, because we are drinking on Augusto Sakai's funeral. I mean, no disrespect to Sakai, but I've always felt like, you know, he cheated against what's his name? I forgot the Blood's name. He cheated against the Sambo guy. I forgot his name. How did I forget his name? That guy just fought recently too, but he grabbed the fence that day, and I've always had something against him. So I've been kind of happy seeing him lose lately. But I mean, no disrespect to Sakai though, but Spivak was just the better fighter. The wrestling was better, improved jab by Spivak. I was actually happy to see that, and yeah. So good on him. Gets the finish in the second round. Spivak is the man. Brogan Walker versus Juliana Miller, man. One of the tough fights, tough finales. Juliana Miller dominated. Kind of shameful from Brogan Walker just to get taken down effortlessly like that. But, hey, it is what it is. Juliana Miller with the attitude at the end kind of disturbed me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, made me a little mad. But, hey, it is what it is. She got the W, so you kind of have to respect her. But, man, she keeps that up, she's going to get really humbled really quickly. Just my humble opinion. And then Muhammad Usman proves me wrong, proves a lot of people wrong. That guy has a very humbling story, and I got a lot of respect for him. He gets the knockout over Zach Puig, who was talking a little bit of mess. But, hey, it is what it is. What can you do? Usman, beautiful, nasty check hook. I think Zach should consider going down to light heavyweight. I think he's a little small for the weight class, up at heavyweight. And Muhammad Usman did his thing, got the finish. Man, he knocked blood out bad. He is your tough champ. So good on him for getting that. Him and his brother have something to brag about, or be proud of. I shouldn't say that, but yeah. Let's talk about performance of the night. This was the Jeff Neal coming out party. I'm not a Jeff Neal fan. I've always criticized Jeff Neal, but Jeff Neal has always had that Mike Perry performance, right? He just fucking topped that Mike Perry performance by 10,000 and completely dominated Vicente Luque on the feet. For at least 2 rounds, the first round and the third round, I thought Luque was maybe potentially making a comeback after that second round. It looked like the body shots were really getting into Jeff Neal. But, man, Jeff Neal, he made the adjustments and just started landing that right hand. That right hand was money for him. He looked like the faster fighter. The footwork was good. And, man, anyone that was on Neal, respect. Neal really improved. He shocked me. I've always been not a fan of Neal, right? If you know this channel, I picked Magny to beat him. I still think guys like Shavkat, a lot of guys are better than him. Even Gilbert Burns still beats him. But, man, if there's ever a performance to be proud of, it's this one. I've said it for multiple years that Vicente Luque would beat Jeff Neal. He proved me wrong today, especially when both those guys got that win over Mike Perry. I said Vicente was better. And today, their dark horse rose, and, man, he looked amazing. Just the 1-2, the right hand, the body kicks were good. He even got a single leg takedown on Vicente Luque in that second round. He looked phenomenal in there and finished and knocked out Vicente Luque. First guy to do it. Jeff Neal should be very, very proud of himself. He completely showed me up, showed the world up, and I like that Gilbert Burns fight. Fuck Jorge Masvidal versus Gilbert Burns. I want Jeff Neal versus Gilbert Burns. Now the brother, just more or less the best friend of Vicente Luque, fights Jeff Neal, gets it back for his boy. And I think Gilbert should win that. I think he's the better wrestler out of the two and the better grappler overall. But it's a fun fight. Jeff Neal has a win over Bilal Muhammad and Vicente Luque. So, I don't know, man. I've always been very, very suspect of his potential. I've never seen future champion, but today, man, I don't know what he did, maybe growing out the hair or whatever. He has really shown me something. This is a performance he should be very proud of. Do I think Vicente Luque is washed? I don't know, man. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. I think he just got beat today. Honestly, he got caught with beautiful shots. But maybe the wars caught up to him. We'll find out. We'll see if Jeff Neal gets completely humiliated by Gilbert Burns. I think maybe we can start saying that. But we got to find out. We need some more time to make that statement. I don't know if that's true. And in the main event, this one was heartbreaking really for me. I felt some type of way about this. Nothing against Jamal Hill. Respect to Jamal Hill. He got the victory here. He out-toughed Thiago Santos. He showed his cardio and his heart and his will. But I felt like Thiago was on his way to winning. I felt like I cracked the code. Man, Thiago was getting takedowns. He was in the pocket with Hill, and he was landing good shots, but, man, he gassed out, and I think the wrestling played a factor in that, and fuck, man, that was horrible to watch. I thought I thought Thiago, he won 2 rounds. I gave him the first and the third, and I was like, man, we got this kid. We just 2 more rounds and he's done. And Thiago just got tired, and it is what it is, man. He didn't listen to his coaches. 38 years old, put on a really good performance. I will say this is actually the best he's looked in a long time. This was a fun fight to watch. The whole card was great. The main event delivered, and you can't be mad about it. Hill, he needs to improve, but he showed me a lot in terms of like finding a way to win. Same thing with Yuri Prochazka, the heart of a champion. And yeah, he showed me something, and I think Hill. I'll say it over and over again. I think Hill will knock out Yuri Prochazka if they fight. I really do. I truly believe that. I think Yuri's not going to go for a takedown. He might, but the kid has knockout power. He has long arms. He will get exposed if he fights someone like Ankalaev, Rakic, Glover, maybe Yam too. I think Yam could probably beat him as well. But Yuri, I think he's almost stylistically a bad fight for Yuri. So he needs to improve. I wouldn't say this is a number one contender fight for him, but he really does need to improve on a lot of things. But man, in terms of the mental aspects of the game, he showed me something here, and I was actually somewhat impressed. And, Thiago Santos, keep your head up, man. That's all I can say at the end of the day. He fought violently. He fought like a champion. He got tired, but he fought so smart in there. And he's 38. The knees aren't the same, not in his prime, but he's giving these young lions problem. He dropped Ankalaev, right? Like, don't forget that. He completely taught Hill how to wrestle until he had no gas left. So keep your head up, man. He fought beautifully today. He just didn't get the win. But hey, beautiful card. Performance of the night. You have to give it to Jeff Neal. He fucking shined today. He was the star of the night. I'm trying to think. Knockout of the night has to go to Brian Battle. Submission, obviously, McKinney. And yeah, man, fucking phenomenal card. Probably one of the better fight nights of the card. Enjoyed it. I can't stop talking about it. It was awesome. Nothing but finishes. You can't be mad when you get a card like this. I almost thought about going live, but it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed the recap. Love y'all and goodbye. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. And also, go check out the full card predictions that will be coming out 5 o'clock in the morning. You already know your boy eBay is back on the grind. Love y'all and goodbye.